So you've hired reps, you bought all the tools, your sequence is alive, the KPIs are being tracked, but outbound pipeline is still inconsistent, and no one really knows why. This is actually reality for a lot of Series A and Series C sales teams. The inputs are there, but the output simply doesn't match. Replies are down, conversions aren't happening, meetings aren't being booked. And you're chasing numbers, but something upstream is broken, and it's costing you time, budget, and momentum. So what's the brain? When outbound underperforms, everybody has a theory. Maybe the lists are off, maybe the messaging isn't landing, maybe it's the channel, maybe it's the reps. But in the reality, it's usually all of the above. The truth is, you're too close to the problem. What you need isn't another tool, a silver bullet, or an AI SDR, or training. You need an external lens that can cut through the noise, giving you strategic clarity, and hand you a clear roadmap to fix outbound fast. Which is where the Outbound Strategy Sprint comes in. It's designed to show you exactly what's broken in your outbound motion and how to fix it. It's built for B2B teams with 2 to 20 SDRs who've outgrown the basics and are serious about creating consistent pipeline. Inside the sprint, we'll start with a deep dive session to diagnose the bottlenecks and challenges in your outbound process. We'll then dive into a full ICP segment and persona review to tighten the targeting. We'll look at the messaging and the sequences across emails, cold calls, LinkedIn, and other channels that you're using. We'll then identify any triggers and timing plans that you can use to increase the relevancy of your message. I'll give you access to all of my outbound resources, which are top performing scripts, messaging frameworks, and SDR best practices. And finally, I'll hand over a document to you, something that you can use to implement straight away. Diving into these in a little bit more detail, in the strategic session, we'll deep dive into an audit of your current GTM motion, the root cause analysis of outbound underperformance, and identify any messaging structure and tactical gaps. Then we'll move on to the targeting and messaging. So really we're looking at the ideal client profile here and campaign optimization. So that usually means refining your ICP, the segments within the ICP and the personas, tightening the list building requirements or logic for building those lists for SDRs, and then a full sequence and messaging review. Lastly, we'll look at timing, signals, and scale. So looking at the 3 to 5 live signals to time your outreach better, playbooks used by high-performing SDR teams, and then also your new outbound plays documented so you can implement. So I know you're thinking, tell me more. So this sprint doesn't add more complexity, and that's what I really want to get across. It gives you the strategic clarity so that your reps know who to contact, when to reach out, and what to say. There's no guesswork, there's no fluff, just clean, focused outbound motion that actually performs. So if you're serious about fixing outbound, I'm giving away one strategy sprint completely for free. If you've got a sales team and outbound isn't performing, then this is your chance to fix it fast. You can simply apply on the form at the bottom of this page and you'll be entered in to win. Only one team will win the full strategy sprint, but everyone who applies will get something valuable. If you're serious about building a better outbound motion, apply now before the window closes on Thursday, the 4th of September. And let me be clear, this is a completely free giveaway to one B2B SaaS company. I normally charge around $3,500 for a similar service. You've built the team, you've bought all the tools, now let's make outbound actually work for you.